Is my game working? I'm not sure it is. Playtime 3 minutes. Oh, no, there we go. Oh, I have absolutely no idea how to play this game. Is there a tutorial? Video tutorial? Where's my other tutorial? Oh. Okay, if you... Okay. Let's learn about the economy. So I have read the dev diaries. I've not... you know, I've not done much else. Not start suddenly. Okay, I want to do this. I've not read the dev diaries very much. I've watched a little bit of Flywary play. I've watched a little bit of Journalist Gaming play, but I wasn't really paying attention too much. I have played like EU3. I've played like Victoria 2 and lots of other older Paradox games. I've played Imperator, so we'll see. So I'm going to have a look at the County of Holland. The County of Holland is governed by Count William of Abetsemis, who also rules the counties of Zeeland and Hainaut. Despite these diverse domains, Holland's location on the North Sea coast, halfway between the English Channel and the Baltic Sea, makes it a prime area for economic exchange and the development of a strong industry. If these opportunities are exploited, Holland become a major economic power in the coming years. Okay, so I'm going to play really, really slowly. I'm going to look. If there are Spaniards in heaven, I want to go to hell. A Taino chief. They were in the Caribbean. I don't know how my computer's going to perform with this. That's a cool looking graphic. I was trying to do this on GeForce Now, but they didn't seem to have it loaded. So I'm not doing that on GeForce Now. Takes a while to load, so that's one of the reasons I wanted to do it on GeForce Now. Oh. Did I crash? No. Okay. Welcome to Europa Universalis 5. Nearly 5 centuries of history about to unfold before you. Probably not, because I'm only going to play for a short while. You could conquer the world, and doubt it, develop your society into flourishing utopia, or become an unrivaled economic power. Whatever you choose to do, history is yours to control. Okay. I never am going to use this. Never use WASD keys. Okay, by holding tab you can see... Okay. That's nice. I'll try and remember the tab thing. So this is similar to... Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, so this was introduced within kind of CK3, the nested tooltips. In EU4, EU5, you play as the spirit of the nation, an abstract representation of your country. You are currently playing as the County of Holland, a country with Count Guillaume III as its ruler. The top bar consists of a few different elements. It will stay here at the top of your screen from now on to provide you with an overview of your country. You may also notice that there's a date in the top right. Okay. This is because the game plays out in real time. Not real time. Do not worry though, that's definitely not real time. The leftmost section of the top bar displays your estates. Okay. Hollandisch Adel. This estate represents the families. Okay, so this is like nobility. Hollandisch Geestelijken. This okay, so this is the clergy. Hollanders. Obviously, this is going to be the burghers. What's this one? This represents the population. So these are just like the serfs or the peasants or the base people. You are represented by the crown. Where is the crown? I can't see that there. Oh, there it is. So that's pretty good. We'll go back to the States later, but for now keep in mind that I'm not sure if this is playing very well on my computer. I might have to do GeForce Now. I'm going to keep checking GeForce Now and see when it's live on them. Let's look at the resource bar and statistics in the top bar. This is the middle section of the bar, which contains the most relevant resources, etc. Okay. Still not there. That's annoying. Because I'd be able to play my Chromebook if it was on GeForce Now. Let's see what OBS is saying. No, it seems to be fine. Okay, obviously I'm not on pause yet. Now let's take a look at resources and statistics in the top. Okay, that's this bit. You need to spend ducats. This is gold, but we're calling them ducats still. So we've got a few bits of tax. Okay, that makes sense. Expenses, fort maintenance. Diplomatic spending. Okay, cost of court. Oh, that's similar to CK3. We have to pay for your court. We have to pay for buildings. So I guess that's similar to Victoria 3, where we've got it's like government buildings. Okay, this is stability. Does this just trend? Is this like Imperator, where it just trends up? From positive, where does it say where it's gaining it? Monthly change is due to prime religion, clergy, so that's the ratio of the clergy. And we can get it, so it does naturally decay down to, I guess it decays down to 0. It would be nice if it decayed to 50. Here's our population. You need to spend ducats. Population, okay. Any particular important number is your stability. As your internal resilience that will help you keep your states and population loyal, and that you can use to influence the politics of your country. We'll visit the numbers when they become relevant, but for now let us continue. Okay. EU5 plays out over the course of hundreds of years. You can see the current date in the top corner of your screen, which also is where you control the speed of the game. Time is divided into 6 ages. Right now we're in the ages of traditions, which will end in the year 1342. Oh, in 5 years. Okay. To give way to the age of Renaissance, within each age you will have access to new advances to research. Advances represent ideas, so that's tech. As mentioned before, the game is currently paused, so you're not missing out on anything. Good, I didn't want to miss out on anything. Let us take a moment to go over some of the basic elements of the interface, starting with the tabs in the top left. There are 8 different panels that are accessible from here, which you will spend plenty of time in. Okay, so the government, economy, stupid. Oh, and these got hotkeys as well. Okay, production. Production is going to interest me. Society, diplomacy, military, geopolitics. What's the difference between Oh, okay. Okay. What's my society? Ooh. That's very much like Imperator. What's this? So these are unhappy. Yes? Low Franconian view. A low Franconian view. Oh, I'm the low Franconian. I thought it just said. I thought the Franconians had a low view. That was a low Franconian is me. It's Netherlandish and it's German. Okay, well, that's a lot of Germans. I'll cover over that. That's a lot of German. Some Germans over there as well. They've ended up everywhere. Assimilation rate. Cultural influence. This is the attack power of a culture in the context of a culture. Okay, culture war. What? Having a high culture war impacts first like simulation, integration, spine. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Culture war is sounded so. Ooh, works of art. Typical Dutch. Yeah, it says then we've got new artists. We've got accepted cultures. Who do we accept? We accept Frisian. Can I accept these? How do I accept you? Add to tolerated. Okay. Requirements not met. Okay, because they're too small. They're just too small. So how do they? How do I see if they are assimilated? Pops cannot be assimilated before converted. Oh, that's interesting. So how do you convert them? Okay, let's just keep going through the bit. Hints. On the top of the game concepts is... these... yeah. On top of the game concepts that you can find all across the game, some key mechanics have associated hints that offer a more detailed explanation along with some suggestions. Hints can be sorted at any moment in the hint panel. Where is the hint panel? Oh, it's here. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, that's interesting. Wonder how that's going to look like in a few years. Gameplay introduction. EU5 is a vast game that allows for countless different playstyles and possibilities. Regardless of whether you fancy yourself a ruthless conqueror, a shrewd politician, or an administrator endowed with a touch of Midas, there are some fundamentals that every successful rule needs to master. Let's have a look at them. As I mentioned, ducats are one of the most important resources in the game. Most actions cost ducats, and very often your ability to impose your will as a ruler, both outside and inside your country, will depend on the wealth you're able to concentrate into your hands. The path to global domination is paved with gold and blood. Most of your finances are controlled from the balance panel. So let's have a close look at it. Okay. Income from taxes. Income from minting. Oh, this is very much like EU3. EU3 had minting like on lots of sliders. Okay, income expenses. Fort maintenance. Who cares about forts? Turn that down. Blur. Okay, so it's halved. I don't know what diplomatic spending does. Can't click on that. And are we earning money from Amsterdam? Okay. It looks like we're selling food there. Okay, so there is a max you can do on these. Most of the wealth in EU5 is generated on a monthly basis in the land you own. Your locations. We'll talk about locations later. For now, you can hover over the tax base number on the top left corner. Oh, that's nice. I would not have thought that you could hover over this. Can you hover over this? Okay. I would not have... So, wow. What's the difference between a square? Is that a town? That's a rural settlement. Okay. Maximum RGO size. That sounds very much like Victoria too. However, those ducats do not go directly into your treasury. As the government, you can only collect a fraction of the tax base by exacting taxes from your estates. You can set the level of taxation by adjusting the tax sliders in the budget panel. Notice how their estate satisfaction drops the more you tax them. Estates do not like taxes. Well, they should like taxes. They should love paying me. The maximum tax that you can set for each estate depends on many factors, like how powerful they are. Okay. Sometimes you might not be able to tax a specific state at all. For now, we recommend you automate your taxes by clicking on the cog icon. Just do it for them. Okay. Aside from taxes, another significant source of income is minting. You can freely mint to your heart's content to fix your budget, but minting too much will create inflation. Does that mean inflation is going down? Oh wait, yeah, so it can go now. Move the minting slides to mint some shiny ducats. So do I want it with... Oop, make sure you're not creating inflation. So I want it exactly 0 then. What? It wants me to go down? Okay, that's fine. The other two most common sources of income are trade and food. Since those are more advanced concepts, we will not cover them for now. Okay, you can learn about them whenever you feel prepared in their respective hints. Okay. Let's then pause a bit before looking at the expenses. You can adjust the speed. Okay, let's see how my game runs. Fine, I think. Yeah, that's possibly a bit too fast. Hey, good. 1 month has passed and we have paused the game for you. Why, thank you. You can see that numbers have updated and your states are contributing their due tax. There's many calculations in this game happen at the end of the month. Let's have a look at expensive now. Okay. Many actions in the game cost ducats the very moment you perform them. Okay. But even when you're not actively spending your ducats, your balance has to bear the burden of regular monthly expenses. You can spend ducats on increasing stability. Oh yeah. And legitimacy. Oh, that's nice. Where's legitimacy? Where's legitimate? Monthly change of what? Is this legitimacy? Oh yeah, so that's legitimacy. Two of your most important stats that we saw at the top bar. My prestige is negative prestige because I am Dutch. The maintenance cost of your standing armies and navies and active fortifications can become a significant hindrance to your balance. Reducing the maintenance during peacetime is a sensible idea. Adjust the slides, end up with a positive monthly balance. I've already got a positive monthly balance. Turn off my silly forts and my navy. I'm rich. Perfect. You have understood the basics of balance management. Let's recap a bit. Income and expenses are calculated at the end of the month, etc. Yep, and get that. Ducats are generated in your locations. Locations, I guess, are individual towns. I've not even looked at my country yet. That's the sea. Coastal ocean. Okay, that's me, I think. I think that's me. Let's see if GeForce now is up and running yet. Oh, it wants me to sign in. I don't want to sign in. Let's just see. Oh, I'm already signed in. European Salis. Nope, it's still not there. Ooh, I've got some music playing. No, that's a shame. I wanted to play GeForce now. Perfect, you've understood the basics of balance management. Let's recap a bit. Income and expenses, yep. Treasury. Is just treasury just this thing? Well, that looks like a lot of money. But who are these estates, I hear you ask? I was asking that. And why do they not submit to your every whim? Yeah, submit to my whim. The estates are one of the keystones of ruling in Universalis 5. Not only are they a source of taxes, but they can also be powerful assets when they are loyal or terrible enemies when disloyal. Let's have a close look at the government panel. So that's this one, isn't it? Or F1. Oh, estates. Huh. Core language German. Okay. I want to figure out how to assimilate people. Get rid of those Flemish. The estates are one of the keystones of ruling in European Universalis 4. Not only are they source of taxes, but the council have I've read that. Here you can see the different groups that control the political power in your country, the estates. Each estate has a percentage of estate power. As the embodiment of the nation, you are represented by the crown. Your crown power represents your ability to oppose the particular interests of your estates. Not only allows you to exact higher taxes or increase estate satisfaction and your support in the parliament, it makes changing laws easier and provides a percentage of the profits of trade. Crown power, okay. Recommended actions: increase control in locations by building roads from the capital. Building roads is one of my favourite things in Imperator. I will build roads everywhere. And you have to send troops to do it. Send all the horses out building roads. I enjoyed that. I think I get this. On top of intercountry your taxes, yep. Since you'll depend on the levies. Action as sailors. Okay, we're 105. We're losing. Oh no, we've got an equal balance. We gain 1 but lose 1 in maintenance. Okay. And we get 0 a month. That doesn't sound like much manpower, to be honest. Getting 0 per month. I'd rather get some. However, they slowly they might start supporting rebellions against your power, potentially overthrowing your rule through a civil war. Finally, estates whose satisfaction is above 50% will provide different approaches to your country depending on their type, while dissatisfied estates will inflict penalties. Estates can be granted privileges which usually increase both their estate satisfaction and estate power. I think I get this. These kind of trend to something. Yeah, the equilibrium. So I get the equilibrium things. How quick do they trend? Just a fraction, like 0.2 and 0.08. Okay. Aside from privileged estates derive their estate power primarily from the social makeup of your population. Okay. Your population is divided into different social classes, each of which supports a different estate. The Adel are supported by nobles. The Blur is... What was that? What was that? Like paper noise I just heard. Did I do something by accident? Clerics? Yeah. Or is it just me? Okay, it's just me making that noise when I hover over things. Now locations. Here's what I want to see. Zoom out to see countries. Open a country panel by clicking on a foreign country. Look at the English. Oh, I like your throne. What are these? Your consort and your heir. Our ruler's grandson. What? Really? Oh, yeah, because we will. I've got a cat at the door. Oh, it's not the cat I was expecting. Is that my, like... That's my daughter. Oh, I'm glad I clicked that. I wasn't expecting to see that. Okay. Countries are nothing without locations. Locations are the heart of the economy and politics of any country in Europe. Universalis 5, they produce goods. Raw goods. So they're like RGOs. And generate tax base, but they're also home to the population of different social classes. So this is like Victoria 3. Or actually more like Victoria 2, I guess, with them. It sounds like RGOs. Yes, Cat, we're playing EU5. It's going to destroy my life, you know. It is. I'm never going to have time for you again, ever. Get out the sink. She decided to put herself in the sink in protest from me playing EU5. Ooh, that's nice buildings. Oh yeah, I got the DLC for... look. Is the one in Constantinople? No, where's the Hagia Sophia? I think there was the Colosseum in Rome, wasn't there? Here's where I can't find Rome on the map. Where's Rome? I thought it was like here. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's actually coastal. I was thinking of Imperator, where it was slightly inland, and Ostia was the thing. Locations have 3 different location ranks: city, town, rural settlements, similar to Imperator with Megalopolis, city, and just rural. You kind of want to have all your food just being rural. Okay, I thought this was making apples, but it's not. This is just provincial food. How do I look what's made in this? Okay, it'll tell me. The most important location for any country is your capital, which is The Hague. You will recognise it on the map by the golden star inside its location rank. Oh, is this a city? No, it's a town. No, cities are pentagons. You can double click on the flag in your top toolbar. This looks like a year 2000 animated GIF. What's this number? Oh, that's my country rank. Oh, I'm not very good right now. For some reason, I don't think the game's performing very well on my PC. I might wait for GeForce Now to do it. Oh, apparently it's not coming to GeForce Now right now. Back out. So it's not going to be on GeForce Now tonight. I'm very disappointed. Because I wanted to play it with a good computer on my Chromebook. I want to be sat on my Chromebook in front of my TV playing this, but I can't. That kind of bummed me out. Don't want to play anymore. You can double click on the. You can click on your capital, The Hague. Before looking at The Hague, let us stop for a moment to have a look at control groups. They live at the bottom of your screen. These? Oh, I mean the HRE, that's disgusting. What's this? Hollandish Heinouchen Union. Okay, I don't know what that does. You can say blah blah blah. With that open, press Control 1. Hey! Good job, thank you. Now, pressing the assigned number, oh yeah, we'll pan the camera to The Hague and open its panel. To empty your control book, right click it. How am I finding the game? Fine, I'm just doing the tutorial because I've not read any of the dev diaries. So far the tutorial is explaining a lot, but it seems to be going really slowly because there's so much information. It feels like it's going to take such a long time to even begin to learn. I have exactly 32 minutes playtime in EU5 and it feels like it. Some of the things looks like Victoria 2. You know, this looks like Victoria 2, but who knows. I was wanting to play on GeForce Now, but I'm stuck on my computer instead. So I'm just going to keep going through the tutorial and see if any of it makes sense to me. I want to kind of explore it myself rather than be told how it works. Or at least a little bit. I'll do maybe a couple of hours by myself and then spend some more time watching other people just to get a hang of it. But I think I'm picking it up. A temple. Able soldiers. Markets. Yeah, I've not even got to markets. There's so much to. I think I've made it as far as this. I've done the economy. Production is what I'm interested in. Wow, that's a real lot of buildings. Do I have all of those? Yeah, I remember learning Victoria 3. Victoria 3 was a little bit more simple for me. This seems to remind me half between Imperator and Victoria 2, which I'm comfortable with both Imperator and Vicky 2 and Vicky 3. But like, I went on YouTube today and there was like a million videos. Everyone was making videos about how to play EU5. And it's like, well, I don't want to watch anyone else's videos. I just want to learn it myself. Like, this key, what does this key do? I have no idea. I'm interested to eventually find out. What's this? I don't know what this does. Advances? How do I choose a research? I don't know. I'm looking forward to finding out. I think that's how I'm going to explore playing. And then I'll go back to watching Flory Worry, and he'll have conquered the entire world, and then I'll be like, oh, that's how you meant to play the game. Let's go back to 1. Where's my tutorial gone? I've lost the tutorial. Is it? Okay, this was the tutorial. Any location is populated by different social classes, as we saw. Pops will increase the estate power of their respective estate. This is kind of like Imperator, where you built buildings and then it made the ratios. Is that how it works? Or is it the no, is it more like EU4 where you gave your estates bonuses? Something's not happy. Amount of pops of each social class depends mainly on the buildings. Okay, so instead of one building, like Imperator, where you'd build certain things and it would help do the equilibrium, this looks like it's... Would I recommend Imperator? If you've got a little bit of free time, just a couple of weeks, and then you'll run out of content without mods, I think. I've done a world conquest in Imperator. I've done a one culture, one faith in Imperator twice. I think I was the first person to actually do the one culture and one faith in Imperator. If you want to just look at Lambda play Imperator. His Antigone's video, it was really good. It taught me everything I needed to know, but I enjoyed it, but you can't really replay it. It's like, okay, I've done Rome, and then I didn't play for 2 years, came back 2 years later and played it again, and it's like, yep, I just did a world conquest as Rome really quickly again. Absolutely no difference. Yeah, you're either a tribe or you're a civilized country, and there's no real difference between what tribe and what civilized country. But I enjoy it for what it is. But yeah, if you want to try Imperator, I'd say definitely try it. But understand that there is not a lot of content, and it might only be good for 1 or 2 playthroughs. But peasants will promote the necessary social class to fill them. Okay, so that's like Victoria, where people promote. Some buildings produce goods. So is a good something that's being manufactured? And the raw materials. So a dye is... So RGOs, that was in Victoria 2. Vicky 2 had RGOs, so I understand what that means. I'm used to that. So that the RGO produces the lumber, and the goods are done by the buildings. How do I see what they're doing? Okay, so this uses lumber. The fact it's saying 0 just confused me. I was like, why is that saying 0? But so the RGOs make things, and then the buildings make it into goods. So I guess goods are worth more than the RGOs. Unless it's gold. Not all locations have buildings. Okay, good. But every location specialises in producing one specific good. Yep. I understand this from Victoria 2. Markets. Go to the markets panel. Woo. Okay. I'm in the Bruges market. Is all of me in it? How do you change things from one market to the... Oh, I guess I'll figure that out. Location-based tax. As we've seen, the added profits of buildings and RGO constitute the base tax of a location. Okay. Oh, so even the buildings go to the people and then you get a fraction of that. So it's not like you directly on the buildings. That's... click on The Hague. Can I just use my shortcut? Yay. Hover over the base tax, which is... I would not have guessed that was the base tax. Yeah, I would never have thought that this icon represented the base. I knew this was, but the circle, like the pie chart circle chart, just threw me off. I was not expecting that at all. Okay. Hover over the base tax, see how it's being distributed amongst the estate. I am hovering over it. What's my thoughts on Hearts of Iron 4? I enjoy it a lot. That's I can't see from here, but I've got thousands of hours in Hearts of Iron 4. Up until the last DLC, I had 100% of achievements every single time. I never play multiplayer. I always play single player games. Yeah, I'm just not interested in multiplayer. But Hoi 4, I love it. This game will be nothing like Hoi 4. I can already tell there's absolutely nothing from Hoi 4 that looks like this. But it's really good. It's how to describe it? It's kind of railroaded, obviously, because World War II has to happen. But there is, divergent ahistorical paths. There's lots of fun you can have. But even the ahistorical things are railroaded. Like, you can't just go completely off the wall. It has to follow one of the ahistorical paths. I do like the production chains. Getting all the factories and that, but yeah, the combat's the same no matter who you play as, basically. And the Navy can be a bit tedious, even though I understand it. I just don't want to set the Navy up. I'd rather just bomb it. So that's a shame. But it's one of those games you can try if there's a free weekend. There often is. You can try Hearts of Iron 4. It's because it's quite an old game now. It plays decently on most PCs, but it's very much not like Victoria 3. It's the combat's more like Victoria 1 and 2, where you had regiments or in Hoi 4 they're called divisions, and you're just moving around the map. Right, so why is this? I'm hovering over it. I'm hovering over it. I'm hovering over it. Why are you not doing it? Let's go back. I'm hovering over it. How is that not me hovering over the base tax? Is that? I have to hover over that? Is the tutorial bugged? Okay, let's close this down. Let's get The Hague. Look, to continue, click on The Hague. Yep, I've got The Hague. Hover over the base tax space. That's what it's telling me to hover over, but it's not working. Oh gosh. Am I going to have to skip this? Okay, that's unfortunate. Is there anything else I can hover over? I don't know. Next. Back. Let's go back until I find a skip button. There's like no skip. Okay. Hover over the I'm doing that. I am hovering over the... Okay. Okay, if I just close it. Actually, if I click a few other things... Oh, no, I don't know what I'm clicking now. Oh, no. Click on the Hague. Hover over the text. Well, that's me finishing the tutorial. I learned so much. I got so far. I've absolutely... like, I barely got through the tutorial at all, and it's broken. So, that's a shame. Yeah. And, oops, I just clicked something. Go and click that. Oh. Anything else I can open? Oh no. I don't even know what any of these buttons do, so... It's not like... I can continue. I might try a different tutorial. Okay, let's exit the main menu and let's try Norway. See if I can do anything as the Norway one. See if I can get far with that. I'll just skip through the tutorial until I can. Okay, so there goes me learning the economy. I have to wait for a patch so I can finish the tutorial. Actually, let's. I should have made a save and then possibly gone into the save. It takes a long time to load any save files up, and this music sounds really loud in my ears. So this checksum, this is not the same one I saw Florrie Warrior play. Ooh. Hey, oh. Yep, I've done all these. Yep, I know how to do nested. Let's skip through some of these. Yep, I've done estates. Open the hints. Open the economy tab. Yeah, I've done all that. Automate all these things. Let's make mint. Oop, no, it doesn't want me to have any inflation. There we go. On pause. Let's speed. That's a very slow speed 5. I'm speed 5ing now. That wasn't very fast. Okay. Ooh, Scania has declared as our rivals. Let's take these down. So I've done all these bits. Yeah, we've done this bit and this bit. Empty locations. Yes. Oops, I'm now playing Norway on time. And then we can control on that. Okay, well, I'm almost at the Does it work this time? I think this one's worked. Yes, I've beat the tutorial. I have beat the tutorial. I've progressed. See, I should have been going for Norway rather than that silly Dutch thing. Okay, let's recap. I understand this bit. I didn't realise that buildings went directly to the estates. I thought the buildings would be owned by me, but that's fine. However, not all locations are equal under the sun. Let us discuss one of the most important sites for control. Oh, that's what the key does. I wondered what that key was for, because it was like so big and prominent on this thing, but it was all green, so I... Okay, in other words, the tax base of a location is scaled by the percentage of control you have over it. Control of a location is directly dependent on proximity to your capital. Proximity? Well, good job Norway isn't long and thin. That goes all the way up here. Are we colonising the Sami? How do I get my population society? We do have some Sami. Oh, they are not... They are not... Oh. What's going on with the mouse? My mouse is stuck now. Why is my mouse... Okay, it's free. Mouse was stuck in the box here. Map modes. Hover over the control tooltip. Ooh. I should have... Hover over that. Okay. Oh, and click on the map mode. Yeah. Oh, I do have some control up here. I thought I was going to get 0, but I do have quite a bit of control. Unlike those Dutch who can't control anything. You're now seeing on the map the distribution of control across your land. Notice how control tends to decrease farther locations are from the capital. Yep, I understood that, but I don't know why it goes like 16 to 16. Is there like a naval base here or something? Is it like castles produce control? I guess it will tell me. Now let us look at the proximity map mode. Oh, that's what that does. You see, I would not have in a million years ever guessed that this was a button you could click. I would never have guessed that, ever. Oh, look at all the mountains. That's cool. Where's Kautokeino? I want to colonise Kautokeino. There it is. This is why it looks weird, because in real life, Norway has Kautokeino and Karasjok, and that's why it looks so funny, because it's missing this bit here. I guess they've not been colonised from the Sami yet. Proximity map mode shows how far away locations are from capital. You may also... Yep. It's spread along rivers. I have not noticed that at all. Absolutely. Yep. This is not explaining it very well, because that's a river and that goes up a little bit. I guess. Clicking on different locations while this map mode shows the path. Okay, show me the path. Show me the path. Well, that's not showing me anything. Oh, now it is. Now it's showing me the path. But this one isn't. This one does. This one doesn't. This one doesn't. This one does. Okay. That's a weird path. It's like, do that instead. So why doesn't that show you the path? Whatever. Oh, there's something down the bottom. Oh, I was not expecting that to pop out. Return to the default map mode, Control Q. I've forgotten that shortcut already. So we have said that we need proximity to have control, but how do you improve proximity? Be closer. There are multiple different ways, but one of the most important ones is building roads. Roads improve the connection between two locations, reducing the proximity loss. Proximity loss, okay. For all locations. So proximity loss means, I guess, everything should be 100%, but you do lose that 100% the further you go. Rather than starting at 0 and gaining proximity, you actually start at 100 proximity and lose it. Let us build a road from Oslo. Notice it will cost you ducats. Open the Oslo panel. Do you mean just click Oslo? Okay. Click on the road builder. Oh, this. Click on, and where do I want to go to? I'm going skiing. Yep, we're going from Oslo. We're going to go to ski. Bravo, the road is now under construction. Thank you. It will take some months to finish. You can see the construction progress in the circular widget. Is that a widget? I guess that's a circular widget. On your map, it'd help if the widget was a tooltip so I could figure out what a widget meant. Once it finishes, proximity in the target location will improve accordingly, and you will see its control rise. How do I get back to that control map? Oh, you have to click this, don't you? Okay, so that's 63. I wonder why that one's 63 and that one's 64, even though even though they're right next to each other. Is this one looks more built up. That's a rural settlement location, okay, and this one is a rural settlement. Okay, that just confused me. The construction of buildings, RGO, and regiments works very similarly. They cost ducats, require some goods from the market, and take some time to complete. Okay, harbours. That's probably why this control up here, there's a harbour. I thought like a castle, but it must be a harbour. Proximity control improves. I'd like all of this. All these are good. It almost sounds like control's a good thing to have. Oh, an outliner. That's just what I was trying to find when I was clicking all of these things up here. Before we finish, finish? Is that the end of the tutorial? I've learned nothing. Let's go over a couple of extra UI elements that you need to know, starting with the outliner. The outliner offers an overview of what is going on in your country. For instance, you can see the road you just built on the construction group. Yeah, we're going skiing. The content of the outliner are highly customizable. Much like control groups, you can pin a large variety of things to the outliner, such as countries, markets, or armies. I learned nothing about the markets. It just told me I was in a market. I'd learned nothing about it. To do this, you can utilize the context menu. What is the context menu? By right-clicking and locate. Oh, wow. I think I've just got a cat at the window. I'm going to let her in. Oh, you're soaking wet. Why did you go out in the rain? It's your own fault. Came in soaking wet just then. My dinner should be ready soon, so I'm going to go for my dinner. Before we finish, let us go over a couple of extra UI elements. Yep, so I've opened up the outliner. How did I do that? I right-clicked. Okay, yes, I right-click. Okay. And I can press Control Q to go back to normal counter. Can I still right-click from there? You can. Good. Pin a country or location to the outliner. Click. Yay, I did it. Nicely done. Oh, thank you. They're so nice in these tutorials for me. You'll be able to access everything you have pinned on the right side of the screen. We are almost at the end of this introduction. To help you focus on the part of the game you're most interested in, we have automated some features according to the playstyle you picked. Yeah, I wanted to learn the economy, but you wouldn't let me continue that tutorial, so now I'm stuck doing diplomacy. You can control what I wanted to learn all about the buildings, but I got stuck on that tutorial. Open the automation panel, highlighted. And what's highlighted? Okay. Click, 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 click. Click, 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 click. I don't know. Click, 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 click. I'm learning nothing. I'm learning nothing here. I'm learning zero in this tutorial right now. I'm automating everything. Oh, we've done rivals. Oh, we've increased control. We've even assigned to the cabinet. Good. Oh gosh, they made. Oh, I hate all these alerts. Open the agenda. Oh. The lands of Scandinavia and the North Atlantic islands, which fall under their rule, enjoyed a time of prosperity during the recent decades. While the fish markets of Scania and Norwegian maritime trade are flourishing, the North Atlantic islands, is that like Iceland and the Faroe Islands? Okay, Greenland and stuff. enjoy autonomous self-governance, removed from any direct influence of a monarch. This era of prosperity, however, is threatened by outside influences. The growing influence of the Hansa is competing with local merchants, while more frequent sighting of pack ice is threatening the save. I believe they mean safe. Typo. Please refund the game. On to missions. Now we are at the end of the basic walkthrough. We advise you to proceed by embarking on a mission path of your choosing. Open the government panel. Open the missions tab. Ooh. Pick the missions. I wanted to do the economy, but I guess we're doing politics. We're now starting the politics walkthrough. We will delve a bit deeper into the complexities of your society, your government, and your foreign policy. Let us start with the foundations of any country, the population. Actually, I'm interested in this. We already had a glimpse of the pops living in your capital during the introduction. Now I'll go to dive deep into the society panel. This is like Victoria 3. I'm excited about learning about this. We accept Norn. What are the Norns? Icelandic. Oh, Orkney. These are like the Scottish islands. Okay. Yeah, and Mayans then. Oh, it's impassable. You can't colonise them. That's the worst thing ever. What's this? Do I own this? This mine? Who are you? I like the fact they have a polar bear. What does that do? See, this is what I wanted. I wanted to learn about the buildings rather than whatever I'm doing right now. Open the people tab. Look at the pops. Lots of Norwegian, I guess some Sami. Yep, there's some Sami. Sami. Oh, the Sami. There's Norwegian nobles and there's some Sami showing this. So they're going to be up north. Oh gosh, I was not expecting that. There's a lot of them. Well, there's a lot of area with them. Not very many. That seems remarkably high even for now. Open the Beatles tab. Open. I've clicked on it. Click that. In this panel you can view and access the more people-oriented aspects of your country. The population entry in the top bar shows how many people currently live in your country, as well as how much that value fluctuates month over month. Your population is divided into pops, groups of people of the same culture, religion and social class living in the same location. As we already saw, every social class support one specific estate. On top of that, pops have a level of literacy, a level of pop satisfaction, and both food and pop needs that they will demand from their market. The satisfaction of your pops depends on various factors, like how well regarded their culture and religion are within your country, and also on the estate satisfaction of their respective estates, which are these things up here. So everyone has to belong to one of these, I guess. When the satisfaction of a pop drops too low, they will seek to support a rebellion. I don't like the sound of that. Yeah, I understand rebels. Open the culture. Pops belonging to a different culture with low cultural status will generally have much lower pop satisfaction. That makes sense. And will contribute fewer levies. That also makes sense. You can increase the cultural status of cultures within your realm by allocating cultural capacity. That's very much like Imperator. Lastly, pops in your country will assimilate. Oh. Most important of which are the difference between the cultural influence and the cultural tradition. Oh, this is that culture war thing I read. There's not very many of them. Why have we got Germans? They're like Stanvia or whatever this place is. Open the works of art. Well, the Dutch had 0 works of art when I looked, and so does Norway. Whenever a work of art is created, an amount of cultural influence. Ah, okay. So it's nice to have works of art. They belong in a museum. Prestige is the one that starts, you can track at the top bar. These icons are very similar to ones I'm familiar with. Diplo rep. Antagonism. What's that? I guess that's aggressive expansion. Skill of new artists. Okay. Religion. I guess we've got some Sami shamanism. Oh, Norse. Oh, Norse paganism. Interesting. I guess they just change. Open the people tab. Open the characters. Oh, there's so many tabs. Like, I didn't even... Have I clicked on everything in these? Characters. That's quite a few characters. Okay. I'm getting bored of this. You've already seen the use of artists in your country, but the most important character will be by far your ruler. Look how handsome he is. Look at that lovely little nose. Sire, your nose is not big. Don't listen to them. We've already seen the use of artists in your country, but your most important character will be... Yep, let us visit the government panel, which I'm learning where it is. I knew where that was when I clicked it. This is your ruler. Magnus the 7th of Bjalbo. Bjal? I don't know what the things are. I always thought that the Swedes used the dots and the Norwegians use lines to things, but I guess not. Their consort heir. Blanche. My Blanche, you're beautiful. Swedish? What? My heir is Swedish. Oh, no, that's another consort. Do I have 2 wives? No wonder he's happy. Oh no, she's a consort in the county of Mecklenburg. And she's my ruler's younger sister. Okay. Wow, she's heir to lots of stuff. I need to bump this guy off, play as her. Get some Crusader Kings happening. Okay, so these are the ones I automated. And I've forgotten how I automated things. Get rid of these hints. Open the estates. Wow, that's stability. That's a lot of stability it takes through. That's estate power, okay. Okay, so this is how the equilibrium happens. So these estates here. How do you... So you revoke them? How do you add one? Bribe them. Okay, I like the sound of that. Oh. Ooh, there's lots. Ooh, I like discipline. Ooh, that would give them a lot of... Oh, primacy. Yeah, I'm not giving them primacy. Who do I think I am? Prussia? Government reforms. Oh, we can all do 2. Okay, so you can't do a huge amount. And this tells you how many people I also have. I didn't figure out how I saw who was converting and in my pops. Like, this army. Are you automatically converting? How do I find that? Or, like, how do I look at the religions? How do I see who's converting? Well, that tells me absolutely nothing. Tells me nothing at all. I thought it would be oh, conversion rates. So does conversion happen automatically? This is a process by which pops change from one religion to another over time. The cabinet is the most reliable medium, okay. But laws, privileges, advances, and social and societal values, such as, okay. Yeah, but like, tell me how many. Don't just say it happens. Just show me. Okay, you can learn about government reforms and the government reforms hint. No, I do not care. We already discussed privileges when we talked about estates, on top of their effects on estate satisfaction and estate power. Privileges also have very fundamental consequences how your country is played. Okay. I want to go back to the Dutch one. I want to go to the Dutch tutorial. I want to learn about buildings. No censorship. This is Victoria 3. Okay, how do I save the game? Oh, I can't. How do I load the Dutch? Let's load the Dutch. I want to see if the tutorial is completely broken. I want to learn about buildings. That's more fun than politics. I want to build buildings. It takes a long time to load a save. Where's GeForce now? Come on. Disappointed the GeForce now is not letting me. Oh no, it started from the beginning. No, this is the worst thing ever. Yep, that's the tool. Let's try and speed run this tutorial. Oh, I'm so fast. I'm speed running it. Open the hints. No one's ever done the EU5 tutorial as quick as I have. Do you like to see countries? Open a country panel. Zoom in to see locations. Click on The Hague. Did I miss it? Okay. Control 1 it. Okay. Yes! Progression. Yep, so I did this with Norway. Hover over the control. Yep, I learned all about this. Oops. This thing is what I keep forgetting. It's a weird place to find it. And then you do that, and then you click on that. There's got to be a better way than that. Control Q. Click on the road builder, which was that. And from The Hague, let's build to Leiden. I used to work near Leiden, a little town called Wassenaar, like on the coast. And I'd get a bus to Leiden and then the train to Amsterdam. Back in the year 2001, a long time ago. Open the context menu. How do I do that again? Right click on the map. County or location. Let's do that. Location. Open the automation panel highlighted. Open the agenda. Okay. close. Oh. Open the government panel. Open missions. I've gone for the economy. I'm learning. Markets. Yep, we're in the Bruges market. Well, it extends quite far down. So, construction goods, and so this is kind of like Victoria, but it sounds like the buildings have upkeep. Markets transcend country borders. So how do I join a market? And how do I join the French market or the London market? Or how do I make my own market? Oh, so here's capacity. Now the markets are never completely isolated from each other. The moving of goods between two markets is called trade. Oh, that's what trade is. Countries can move goods between markets by using their trade capacity. How do you find that? Is that it? Yeah, I've already looked at that. I already clicked over it and immediately forgot it. Finally, POPs also produce. I thought that was like in Vicky 3 when you had peasant farms, but I guess it just means people working in RGO. Open the production panel. Click on the market card. That? I would not have guessed to click that at all. Here you can see all the goods in a specific market. Since the POP needs filter is already applied, you are currently seeing the market balance of all goods your POPs need. You can remove... oh, I've done my first hour in EU5. I'm a pro now. I am literally a pro in EU5. 1 hour. I'm the greatest. You can increase the supply of any given good in a market in 3 ways. Expanding the RGO, which I understand. This is the bit I understand the most because of Victoria 2. Construction buildings are understanding this because of Victoria 3 a lot more. Importing via trade. It's actually Imperator. Imperator's got a very good trade system where you can't do certain things. Like if you try and build something in Imperator, like a monument, and need ebony, and you don't have access to it, you can't build it in that location. I understand. I understand things. I will click next. Open the buildings. This is what I want to see. Unlike the RGO, all buildings need some input goods to function, but only some produced goods. So do the RGOs require anything? Do they require tools? Dynamite? Pneumatic drills. Other buildings have different purposes, such as providing manpower, okay, enabling the recruitment of regulars, improving your crown power. So is that like the regiments in CK3, where you have a few good ones and the rest is just fodder? Unlike buildings just like the RGO have a construction cost and take some measure of in-game time to build. Okay, once done to be able to function, a building requires a supply of raw goods, so it does require constant goods. Present in the market it was built in. Remember, your country could have more than one market. The market card. And do your markets just trade amongst each other? Open the government. Open the missions. Start an economy mission. How? Click that. Okay. Was that it? Was that the entire tutorial? Do I now know how to develop a capital economy? Okay. How? How? Oops. Okay, let's trade. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just clicking things now. That cat at the door. Oh, it's my other cat. The one who didn't go outside and get soaking wet. We did grant privileges. I don't know what I'm doing. I am completely lost now. So, the tutorial got me so far, but really not very far at all. I'm going to have to watch a different tutorial. Like, what am I meant to be doing here? Develop. What do I do? Already completed? What's this? There is a greater than... Okay, I need to get that many burgers in Amsterdam. Go to location. Click on the burgers. See the buildings you can build. And start construction. Oh! Burgers. No, nobles. Burgers. No, priests. Burgers. So I just need to make buildings that employ them. Okay, we've got 717 available. And we've got some peasants able to promote. What's this? Soldiers. That's a castle. Oh, what's it lacking? It's lacking tar. Can we build tar? Can I make tar? How do I make tar? I don't know. So what does the Hague actually produce? It produces dyes. Okay. What uses dyes? Not that they use wool. Ah, I need coal as well. Paper. No. That uses fibres and that. Jewellery. Taylor! Oh, that's annoying. It moved it over here. How many? They employ 200. How do I get back to the missions? I need nearly 3,000 in here. So I just need like another building. What else? What's the exclamation mark for? Is it just like it's missing things? Okay. Don't know what this does. Upgrade path. A fine cloth workshop. Requires masonry. So what does the exclamation mark mean? Oh, it's lacking wool. Status of wool. How do I see? How do I see things? Oops. Oh. Tax space? No. Raw materials. Wool. I want to find wool. Preferably in my own country. Oh, how do I get off this? Who am I again? Holland. Well, I've got horses. Can I shear a horse? What else do I have? I make clay. Like, how do I see all of my provinces? Just mine. How do I build? How's the building things? Okay, my other cat wants to come in. Why are you both inside my room? No, don't come here. Oh, no, no. Oh, she stood on the keyboard. No, okay. Okay. Well, I'm going to go now because I've got a cat on my desk and I can't see anything. But I'm going to keep playing around with this. This is